Hi guys. Okay, so Knuckles wanted me to do a Loot anime box opening. I opened it before, but yeah, it's really late right now. My hair looks nice because I went to my friend's wedding, my best friend wedding, and it was amazing, and she had so much fun. Anyway, kind of tired. Sorry how I look. But yeah. So I got this from my awesome friend and viewer, from my Twitch channel, Vamisil, and he took me there. I'm sorry about my voice. I got sick. I got summer cold from my brother. I'm really mad. He got it. It's like, how do you get a cold in the summer? But yeah, so I'm doing an opening. Here we go. Alright, so this is the box. It has like a cool stereo. It's a really awesome box. So I'm keeping it for stuff to put in. It's out of order, like the way I opened it, so it's gonna be mixed. So this is like the Miku anime loot box. I think it was for last month. I'm not sure. So this is the poster. Oh wow, it tells you everything in the back too. Oh, I got the poster. Yes, Knuckles has a t-shirt. Okay, so this is a really awesome poster. Let's see. She really reminds me of the girl from League of Legends. Everyone knows her. I don't play League of Legends, so yeah. Let's not talk about that. It's a really awesome poster. I love it. And I know Knuckles had this because when we went to the Hatsune Miku concert, like, he had this keychain. And I might use this as a giveaway in the future on my stream channel. Probably when I start playing the new game. I also got this Hatsune Miku Tokidoki. Same thing he had. We have the same thing, which is pretty awesome. It's like a Tokidoki crossover with Hatsune Miku, so it's really, really cool. Here's a little picture. And on the other side, it's really cute. I love it. It's one of my favorite. Like, I collect these. I don't know why, but I just collect these, and this is one of my favorites. It's like really shiny, high quality. It's amazing. Let's see. I got this t-shirt. Oh, it's a Crunchyroll t-shirt. Oh, I remember they did like a Crunchyroll like anime loot crate thing. This is a t-shirt. Awesome, it's a size small. That's what I am. Usually when they put t-shirts, it's like gigantic. I need to see what anime it is. I have to look at the thingy. It says Hypersonic. Yep, it says Hypersonic on it. I've never watched the anime, so I'm gonna start watching now because I've never seen it, so I want to watch it now because I got the t-shirt and I'm really, really curious. I do not have many anime t-shirts. Like, I have a Dragon Ball Z one that was from years ago because I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. Even though it's for a guy, I don't really care. I'm a tomboy, so I wear whatever I want. That was me, especially in my teenage years. And my other anime t-shirt I have, sort of. You can't really see, but you can see kind of like Death Note Ryuk's face. Do I have another one? No. That's it. That's all I have. I always wanted another anime t-shirt and I never had it. This thing, I've been actually dying to watch this anime and I kept forgetting what the name of the anime was, and now it says, these are like one of the coolest anime headphones ever, like for me, like design wise. I mean, they're not that cool, but it's cool because it's anime based and it has like cat, you know how you have cat girls? These are like cat guys. So I I like that stuff, so it's pretty awesome. It's called Show by Rock, and I'll be watching this one too. Hopefully, when I'm not busy anymore. These are really awesome. I actually needed new headphones because my old ones, I think they're dying. I don't know. I'm really curious what they sound like. I hope they have a great bass, and they're from Japan. They're like from Japan. Like I can see I can tell it's Japanese from the language. And obviously, I don't think they'd ever make it in America, so it's imported. That is really awesome. Okay, next is I got a manga. It's so. Oh, Your Lie in April. I saw like one of the friends I made at the wedding, my friend's wedding. Her cousin, she does like really awesome artwork from Steven Universe and Undertale. She has so many fan art of Suns. Her drawings are amazing. She's really shy when it comes to them, but I wish she'd just make DeviantArt or follow her on Facebook and all that. She doesn't put her sketches up, but she's a really good artist. And my friend, her name is Crystal. She gave her a list, and I was through the book, like she sketches, and sometimes she has a list there. So Your Lie in April is an anime, and I'm gonna watch it. I actually haven't read a manga in a long time. Really long time. I don't even remember what was the last time. I think I borrowed it. I used to read it on the train when I was bored, because my subway rides from New York are like, they're a nightmare. Like, I have to take like an hour. It takes me like at least an hour and a half because of my train, my F train. F train is the slowest train in the entire city, like MTA. It's terrible. So mangas really help me, especially when you go on the ground and you can't get connection on internet or anything. So I would love to. And she recommended this anime, so I'm like, I guess I'll read it and start watching it. You know, I'm sorry if this video is long. I have been ever since my basically, okay, let me put it this way. So it was a very, very personal, emotional support for me. But ever since my brother said he believed in me, that I'm going through really bad depression, and you know, like I said, believing in me, I started becoming more talkative. I started be interested in people. I started making awareness for people with depression and anxiety, because there's so much bad stigma all over. Like, it's really bad. It's like, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. And we have to pretend to be normal and go through harder things than other people in life just because we have it. It doesn't matter how happy your life is or how well you're doing. It's really not the same as everyone else thinks. It's a complete different mindset. And I got this little, I'm sorry if I talk about it, but that's how I started getting more talkative, because people said I changed. Like, I can actually talk now. I used to be shy and I had severe anxiety and social anxiety, and now I'm feeling better now after letting people know that it's okay not to be ashamed of your illness, even though people think you're making it up, which is not true. I don't know. It's just, they don't understand. Nobody understands. Only people that have it understand. And I'm fighting it, and, you know, I'm still, as you can see, I'm still here, I'm alive, I'm breathing, and it's all thanks to everybody supported me, except for, I know my parents want to support me, but they're not supporting me, if that makes sense. Like, they try, but they're pushing me and they're being strict, and they don't understand, so they make my life worse. I'm sorry, I'm like talking about this opening Loot anime, and I don't know, just having really awesome friends in my life. Vami, I went to the hospital. Vami, I think is the way you pronounce it, is Vamisoli thing. Hey, my video, my computer just shut off, like went to sleep mode. I'm like, Oh, okay. Thanks, computer. I see you really care about my boring speech. So, anyway, thank you, Venezuela. Thank you for taking me all the way from Philadelphia, and going through. I don't know. It must have been really, really hard. I'm sorry, and I really appreciate it. And thank you for the gifts. They really helped me, especially getting the balloons, like get well balloons. I never had that in my life. Thank you so much, and everyone supported me on Facebook and my best friends, even though we fight a lot. Specifically, one person that we have the same illness with the stomach, and he has a different, emotional illness. It's nothing. It's really, really difficult. Like, I never blame him for anything because I know he cares and he's a very good friend. So every time he blows up, I'm just gonna give him some space to relax, and it happens. Okay, so this is a Miku loot anime kind of keychain. I'm sorry I just went off topic. I've been wanting to talk a lot. I feel like I never talked in my life. That's how bad my social anxiety was, and now I'm just out there. I don't even care, whatever. I can finally be myself now. I don't have to be ashamed of myself. I feel better. Okay, and the last thing is a fleece. I have no idea what... Oh, wait, it's that awesome... Oh my god, someone that... Knuckles has a t-shirt. But this is the fleece version. Oh man, I just realized that this is so cool. And usually fleece costs a ton of money. 30-40 bucks for stuff like this. Oh my god, it's one of my favorites. I love the artwork. I'm so happy. I bet Knuckles is super majorly jealous right now. I know you are. Haha, in your face, Knuckles. I'm kidding. You have the t-shirt, so you can show it off whenever you want. I can wear it on stream though whenever I want. So when I do get cold, I always wanted fleeces, so this is an awesome thing for my collection. Thank you, Vami. Thank you so much for the loot anime for Miku. I always wanted one, and after going to the Miku concert, the second time, being up close, I had so much fun, and I'm really getting into the whole, vocally, I like the songs now. I did like it before, but I wasn't really into it, but I don't know, I guess because of the experience and how amazing the people are, and I had such a good time. Knuckles and Trolleyasha and meeting new people there. We didn't get to talk to them, but it was a really awesome time. Thank you so much. This box has a little kitty in it. You can see. It's a really cool box. I love it. Sorry about my face. I know it looks terrible. And that's it. I'm sorry about my voice again because it's cracking from being sick. I'm very, very happy. This is one of the greatest gifts ever. I mean, I got so many gifts, but this really cheered me up. Thank you so much, Rami. Thank you, Knuckles, for taking me to Hatsune Miku concert. I loved the concert. It was so much fun. I was so tired, but I was still excited. It was an amazing concert. I have pictures and videos. I should upload them to YouTube after this. I should, but I have to help my brothers tomorrow because they have a lot of work. So yeah. So this is kind of like a blog, I guess. I mean, people who know me on stream, I don't know if you can tell that people said I had changed my attitude and the way I talk, so in a good way, but I guess after having your own family finally realize that they want to help you, at least one of them. My brother saved me. I'm serious, my brother saved me. And, I stayed alive because of you guys. All my viewers, subscribers, my friends, everyone that supported me and didn't judge me and believed in me. Didn't think that I was just whiny and, just stretch out to them. But that's not a choice. That's what people think, but it's not a choice. Sorry I keep talking about this, but it's I've been reading articles of people who have the same things as me, and I finally understand that I was in denial, and now I'm not anymore. I was ashamed of myself, now I'm not anymore. I really don't care about what other people think anymore. If you're gonna support me, you're gonna believe in me, that's what matters. If you try to understand, it's what matters. But yeah, I'm still here. This is hard to say, but I'm still here. I have a whole topic about it, but this is why I love my friends and I love streaming. I love gaming. I used to game because I distracted from my depression all the time. Sorry if this is a long video. I know it's over 15 minutes, but this is something I need to talk about and just say it out to the world. I'm not ashamed anymore. Not ashamed of being myself. Not ashamed of finally admitting that I am sick, but I am getting help and I am working on my life right now. I'm actually thinking of going back to college, and I realized that I want to do career where I can work at, where people, I'm sorry to say this, but I don't know if I should, so I'm probably gonna take over the topic, that I was in IT, but people thought I was not good enough to work in it, probably because I'm a girl. I'm serious. I used to think the opposite, but that's not what happened. And another reason, because it's a lot of physical labor, and because I'm sick, it's now too hard for me to work. So that's one of the reasons. I still love learning about computers and technology. I don't forget. It's just always there for me. Like I just love computers in general. I've always liked tech, always liked video games, always wanted to work in everything, but because I cannot disappoint other people, I do not want to ever work under somebody else, so I will be doing freelance. This is the best choice I can do. I know I'm not going to make much, but at least I'll be working part-time or making something and doing something with my life, and get support and fight for it because I need it. It's not a joke. I may seem normal because in society you have to act normal. We're just very good actors. Very good actors. But inside we're just like dying inside and screaming. So like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's like putting on a mask, but when you're alone and you're not showing your face, it's somebody else. You're just in the dark, and you finally can let everything out and just stay there. So I know there's a difference between lonely, and I read it, like there's a difference between lonely and isolation. Lonely means you just don't have anybody with you, and isolation means it's like your mind and your being is by itself and you cannot trust anybody. And that's how it was for me, and I really wanted to believe my friends, and I knew everybody that supported me, that they were really there for me. They weren't just saying that to make me feel better. They weren't just saying these things out of sympathy. They just, maybe a little bit, but I needed it. Like every day I need it. It's something I have to remind myself, because the person tells you the opposite and it will keep on working on negative no matter what you do, because it's not a choice. You can't control it. I don't actually believe that I I don't actually believe that I could be I know I'm very creative and I can be an amazing friend, but it's not gonna help me with my financial security. I can be there for people, I can give stuff away. Uh, um, I try to help, and I really want to help people that have my disease that nobody thinks is there. And I guess I'm still, I'm still here. I'm still fighting it. So, it's not something to be proud of, but it took me over my entire life to finally accept that I have this issue and there's no cure. But I did read that there is new drugs like coming out for depression that actually helps cure it, not just put it to sleep or put yourself to sleep, just to put your brain like half awake, half asleep, like suppressing your emotions or stuff like that, killing your adrenaline. No, this is different. This is a new breakthrough, and the FDA has not approved it yet, but there's hope, and I'm gonna wait till I get it, and hopefully it will cure it. And I won't have to feel that I'm never good enough to work, that I will always mess up. And if someone, I had bosses call me stupid a lot, and it's extremely degrading, and I cannot take any. I know most people say just tolerate it, but I cannot take it. I cannot take it. I run away and I just beat myself up all because I messed up one thing. That's how bad it gets. Like, some people, I cannot do failure. I cannot fail. That is how bad my depression gets. If I fail at something, I will beat myself up to no end, because I can do many achievements, right? But failure is not an option. That's how my brain is. It's not an option, and I have limits, and I can never. Once I fail, I feel like I can never do it again. That's how bad it gets. I gave up a lot of things, but Twitch is one of them. I did fail a partnership, or working on it, because it's completely random, but you know what? From what I heard, it's being lucky, and I'm not one of those girls that will sell themselves to get viewers. I'm sorry, that's not my personality. I'm not like that. I just, nah. I don't sell anything. I just want to be myself. And I don't need to cheat in life. I know a lot of people cheat because I realize that adults are just like children in high school. They just have, they just seem more intelligent and meaner, but the truth is they're not. They're exactly the same. Just life is bigger. That's it. And I'll never take anyone seriously. I will never, if they're a mean person, they don't know what they're talking about, if they don't know what respect is, get out. Seriously, get out of my life. I'm tired of fighting with people thinking they understand, or if they never experienced something, that they think it's all in your head. I'm tired. I'm done. I'm done with these people. I will save, if I know people that suffer from chronic depression, not regular depression, chronic, really chronic, like they suffer from their entire life and they're fighting it every day, I'm gonna save them. I want to help them. I believe in them. I believe what they say because I suffer from it, and I know how it is. Like, I learned that people did not have anxiety attacks their entire life, so I'm like, What? No wonder you people are normal. No wonder. No wonder you never had problems like this. God, I feel like people are much whinier than they should be. If I they never had anxiety, they're just being spoiled and whiny. But that's my opinion. I mean, everyone suffers their own way. But if you do not have depression like I do, or people with anxiety attacks, I'm like, you never really emotionally suffered in your life. So that's my opinion, because I have the mental illness and you don't. Or at least the people that do not suffer from mental illness, they do not have it. And that's the way I think. I mean, feel free to, if you ask comments, questions. I mean, I'm not really used to this because this is my second time doing a YouTube video. So it wasn't meant to be this long, but I just have to get it out. I finally admitted it. I finally took it out, and I finally said and accepted the fact that I have depression and anxiety, and people need to take me seriously. And I know people say fight it. Being alive, being here, still talking, means I'm still fighting. And I'm acknowledging it. And the fact that I'm acknowledging and accepting it means I can finally help myself, because other people did not support me or believed in me. So it helps me a lot. Even though my parents, my brother, and many, many other people, normal people, think it's not a big deal. It is. It's a huge deal. It's somebody's life. It's somebody's whole. People say that, you know that line where they say that physical pain and emotional pain? And most people say that emotional pain is worse. Now think about that. Think about that. Like, when people say that, and they say that emotional pain is worse. Now, I have the illness, and I know some other people have it, like bipolar. And I'm not gonna lie, I am afraid of other people's mental illness, because I hear of people who abuse each other. Like, my cousin told me that her family member used to abuse her, and because she had bipolar disease. And I understand. My mom has a mental illness too, which is all about abuse. It's the complete opposite of a person in depression. So that's how I developed it from a very young age. She was never supportive, ever. Like, she thinks she was, but she was never supportive. She was too punishing, and the sad part is she doesn't know it. She doesn't realize it, but I can't blame her, because she never grew up with a father. She had 6 siblings, and they were poor as hell. And her mom was not there for her. She was very, my grandma, like, she's very, she's the same. She's the same as my mom, so my mom turned out like her. Like, this is why you have to acknowledge things and take care of them before they happen, before you lose somebody, because it's just terrible. And I still do blame people that ignore it. They actually help depression. They're heavily supportive depression, so the person is more able to beat themselves up, torture themselves, and just because you're being ignorant, you're actually killing somebody. I've and it's hard to admit, but I don't want to say it, but there were times in high school when I was a teenager, I didn't have friends. I was made fun of. I got bullied. I didn't have any emotional support from my mom. And the only reason I'm still here is because of my dad. Even though he doesn't believe in me anymore, he kind of gave up on me, but at least he gave me support when I was younger. And that's why I'm still here. But everyone else just told me, get out, go die. My own family. My own family. Like, so my entire life I've been suffering, and I'm finally admitting it. And like the website, like The Mighty, reading stories about it all the time, all the things that I 100% relate to. And I'm like, I'm not alone. I'm not alone. And I can do this. I can fight it. And it's all thanks to everybody. My friends on Twitch who donated me. I made tons of best friends on it. My best cosplayer friends, they were there for me whenever I needed them. I have best friends. I have someone to talk to. Someone who never judges. She just listens. She's one of my best friends too. It's like, that's all I needed. I just needed to talk to someone and give an opinion without judging. And she was there. People were there for me when I needed them, when my family wasn't there, when I had nobody else, because I have severe anxiety from going outside, and but over here it's like I'm talking to myself, and I can't really like put it on. I can't really do it face to face. It's much harder, but I can do it now. I'm not ashamed anymore. I can fight this. I can fight it. I have my friends, I have my support. That's all I needed. People with depression need somebody. Anybody just to be there for them, no matter what time it is or whatever. But we still feel severely guilty about it. We don't want help, but we need it. And when you're there for them and it says it's okay to depend on somebody, to talk to them, anything, even though we're severely ashamed of ourselves and it hurts so bad, and we don't want to rely on anyone, that's our medicine for us. That's how we fight depression. You're helping us fight it, and remember that why we're still here, and we have hope, and we have good friends. And like I said, there's always hope when there are light. There are light in the dark. So I want to say thank you for everybody again. Like, I will keep saying it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm still here. I heard people say that when you miss someone, once you lose them, that's it. You betrayed them, and I understand, but think about it. If you're not going to support or help them or understand them, and they did it, I mean, if you don't believe in someone and they say they'll do it, right? If you think somebody's a liar, or thinking they're just making up stuff, or thinking it's all in their head, well, and you didn't believe in them, and then you lose them, well, I'm sorry, but I can't say it's your fault, but you didn't want to help someone in need, if that makes sense. You didn't help them when they needed it most, and you didn't believe in them, and they lost the battle. Depression won. Just because someone does not understand something or experience something doesn't mean it's not there, and it doesn't mean the person is lying. That's the last thing you need to do when you say you love someone. You believe in them. You don't tell them it's just in your head. You just don't. You believe in them, and you get them help. You go to a psychiatrist, you go to a therapist, whatever you need to do, just believe in them and try to help them. Do never ever deny them, ever, because you know how many times I had to live through it, torture, and now finally I'm able to talk. I'm finally able to be myself. I'm not ashamed of myself anymore, but it still controls me. It does, but at least I can talk about it without feeling ashamed because I want it to get out there. I'm sorry. It's a super, super long video. I might cut it short because of the Loot anime I want separately, even though I kind of get it, but I guess maybe I will cut it in half just to make it easier. And I would name everybody here on my Twitch channel that really, really helped me, but it's a long list. There's so many people, almost all my viewers, my loyal viewers, my donators, like, you guys are doing a really good thing. Just being there, not even just enjoying the stream or throwing the game or whatever, just being there for me. That's it. Just watching, talking to me. It's life-saving. It really is. Especially with people with anxiety and social anxiety, and it helps us a lot that we can talk to people without feeling scared or ashamed of ourselves. And not, because when someone looks at me or I look at people, I get anxiety. That's just how I am. I don't know what they're thinking, but when you see yourself on the screen, you're like, let them talk whatever they want. I love to hear opinions. In real life, though, you're afraid to say what you are because you're afraid of a reaction or a negative reaction. But because for me, verbally or in person is 100 times worse than being beyond the screen, because I can't really physically see them, and I can't, it's hard to explain, but it's much easier that way. Much easier for me to open up and to talk without feeling ashamed, or sometimes I do, but I finally decided not to care anymore because I finally understand that there are people like me that have the same problem, and it took me almost my entire life to finally admit it, and I changed, and all that matters is that my brother believes me and he wants to help me. So even though I have my friends believing in me and viewers, I'm living with people that don't believe in me. That's the worst torture you can get. That's the worst torture you can get, when someone you live with doesn't want to help you, or think you're a liar, or not trying, and all that stuff. It's horrible when you're trying really, really hard, but they don't see it because they don't understand. But I'm sorry I keep pausing. I'm kind of tired and I don't know what to say. This is really, 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 really hard to admit. It's extremely hard to just say it out finally. But I have to. I had to do it. I know maybe I'll get negative comments, and I'm going to try my best to just ignore them, but really, I just want to say that. I just want to say what I had to say. I can't. I'm finally able to talk. I'm finally able to open my mind. Because I couldn't do it. I couldn't never do it. And now that I finally was able to accept myself, which I kept denying over and over because of other people, because of being ashamed of me, I'm like, I want to be myself without being someone ashamed of me. That's all I needed. I just wanted someone to believe in me, even if they didn't understand. And most importantly, the person I live with, and my brother. It's like, you don't know what happens in life. You don't realize until you say. I used to say it all the time, but I finally was fighting it. Like, why do you not believe me? I am not lying. I am not a liar. Why can you not believe me? I wrote an entire thing on Facebook, and now I'm like obsessed with the awareness, because I wanna put it in people's minds, that get it into their ignorant wall of a head that this is not a joke. This is very, very serious, okay? It's very serious. People die from it all the time, or people attempt to die from it all the time, or physically hurt themselves because they can't take the pain anymore. So if you have any friends or people you care about that do have depression and anxiety, and they are going to a therapist, psychiatrist, and they say things like that, they mean it. When they say things you do not believe and they're not gonna do, they will do it eventually. Like, they're having the hardest time to stop themselves, but they're hurting themselves so they can stop suffering. You have to remember that. And worst part is being ashamed of it and covering it up because you don't want to show it. You don't want to show your own pain. You want to be strong like everyone else. And in reality, I finally find out that people with anxiety and depression are 100 times stronger than normal people. They really are. So, if you want to help them, do it. If you do not care about them, then you'll probably lose them for life. That's all I'm going to say. I was going to abandon my family completely, never talk to them again, because they never believed in me. They don't want to help me. They don't want to support me. I'm so sorry this turned out to be a long video, but really, if you know anyone with depression and anxiety and they say anything that seems crazy, just tell them you're there for them and you believe them and you want to help them. That's it. That's all you need to do. Tell them you're supporting them, you're supporting their decision. Just tell them, I know you're hurting a lot, but I'm there for you. And I want to be there for you, and I want to try and help and understand. That's it. That's all you need to do. And instead of saying, why do you feel like that, just don't even bother. Don't say why. Why do you feel that way? Don't say it. They just do, okay? It's not a choice. Don't say it. Just tell us, how can I help you? That's it. Those are the most important things we need to hear. Just remind us every day, if you have to. You don't have to, but every time the person feels sad, just remind them that they are important to you and you want to help them if they need it. If they're sad or just go into a corner and freak out, just tell them that. They need you. They will not say it, but they need you. They really, really need you. They need to hear those words. It's very hard to deal with it, but that's how it is. The person does not want to admit they want help or need it, but they need it. They do. I need it. Like I said, I'm done pretending I'm fine. I'm done pretending I don't have a mental illness. I mean, right now I'm fine, but I'm still, it doesn't go away. I still suffer, but at least I can finally feel better about myself, letting it out. Finally telling the truth. Explaining things without, even if you deny it, I don't care if you deny it. If you don't, get out. Just get out of my life. I'm serious. Get out. If there's like psychiatrists, there's studies, there's proof like with brain scans that depression is there. So just if someone has it, just support them. You're literally doing the nicest things to them, just being there for them and being supportive. If you really care about them and you want to care about them, you want to understand them, just tell them I'm here for you and I want to support you. That's it. That's all you need to say, just listen to them. Do not argue. Just say, I understand, or at least if you don't understand, just say, I'm here for you, I'm here to listen, and you don't even have to reply. Just say, okay. Just, that, whatever decision you make, I support, as long as it's not, like, horrible things, just listen to them. I really, really think they're very good people. They're good-hearted people that suffer the most. All they want to do is just feel like they're worth it. They want to feel that they can be somebody. That we don't want to feel ashamed. We want to feel like we are not. Make us feel like we're normal. Just when we are normal, we're happy people. We're very good people. We like to care. I mean, everyone has their own personality. They do their own fun. But even if you have a good life, you're still gonna suffer because it just doesn't make any sense why it happens. It just does. It just does. Life, bad things happen in life. It just does. You know? Instead of complaining about it, just say, how am I gonna fix it? That's it. That's it. That's all you need to do. Just support them. I know I repeat myself. I'm sorry. After this week, I've completely changed my attitude. I can finally talk. I can finally open up. And I never understood what people meant by that until a few weeks ago when I finally admitted that I have a problem. And that's it. I feel better. Like, if someone accepts me for my problem, that's all that matters, as long as they support me. If you don't believe me, then I don't need you in my life. You're just making it worse. I don't care how much of a good person you are. I don't care if you want to be my friend. If you really did want to be my friend, you would support me 100%, even if you don't understand it. Even if no one understands depression. Or at least chronic depression, because I know everyone goes through a phase in their life where they're depressed or lonely or sad or whatever. I understand, like, they're in a lot of pain, but chronic is just all your life. Now imagine feeling that way for your entire life for no reason. Absolutely no reason. Or anxiety just because it happens. It happens because it happens, or you can't help it. It's just how your brain feels. It's just how you react. It's a big difference, and people never understand that, because when I talk to people, they say they understand it. I know they suffered from it, but they don't suffer from it from their entire life. They just have a little phase in their life. That's the difference. That's it. I mean, I can't really explain it other way. I really support the Mighty page. Go there if you want to read people's stories, because when I read them, I know how much, and I can relate to them so much. It's like, wow, I really am not normal, because these people are the same as me, and I used to think I was a normally fine person. Like, I don't know if it's a real word, but sorry. But finally accepting that I have a mental illness. I know it's such a stigma to hear it, and I don't care anymore. It's because society made it that way. Hey, that person has, like, that person was born with, like, asthma. Are you gonna, tell them you don't have asthma or whatever? I mean, I don't understand that they have it because you can physically see it and they take medications for it to survive. I mean, come on. I'm taking medications. What's the difference? It's to stay alive too. Oops. It's to stay alive too. I'm just trying to live a normal life. I'm trying to help myself. I'm going to psychiatrists. I'm trying to help my mom too. I'm taking care of myself. I'm not listening to other people anymore. Only people that support me. that's it. And yeah, so I think I'm done. I know it's an hour long. I'm sorry, I'll cut it off in parts if I have to, but I mean it. I mean it. I will not be ashamed of what I have. I am done with that. I'm done of hiding it. I do not care what other people think anymore, because they're all, I'm sorry, but they're just stupid, ignorant people that don't care about other people's lives. They just care about what they think, that they think that we're over dramatic, and we're really not, because we're suffering a lot more than they do or they'll ever understand in their life. We don't choose to be this way. That's it. That's really it. And finally, after admitting it, finally opening up, finally having someone to believe in you, at least your own family, at least one person, that's all that matters, and that's why I'm still here talking. It's very hard to admit it, but yeah, I have it, and I accept it, I acknowledge it. I will not deny it anymore. I will never deny it anymore. I'm done. And I'm here. So, thank you for watching, and you can leave your comments. If you're gonna be a troll, then, I can just delete you. I don't need to hear your comments. I mean, you can call me a crazy person. I really don't care. Like, I am crazy. That's it. Mental illness means you're crazy, but you're still a good person, so I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you about that. We're probably the nicest people in the world, and we've never hurt anybody. But that's, at least from my experience, that's what I am. I don't know about other people. I know they freak out a lot, but I can't hurt other people. It's disappointing. It's when I try to criticize my brother, try to help him, I get yelled at. And sometimes I do. I mean, sometimes I feel normal, but when you get hit back, it's hard. You're trying to be normal, but you can't. Like, so I'm like, whatever. Normal is boring anyway. I never liked normal. But yeah. That's it. I'm done with the video. Again, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry it's this long. I'll cut at least 3 parts, 4 parts. I don't know. But yeah. I'm talking as myself, and I'm still praying. Like, as long as I get the support from my friends, and I know they care about me, and they remind me every day that they want to talk to me and tell me I am important, and they want me here, and they want to support me. That's how you fight it. Oh, thank you guys. You know who you are, especially my best friend. Some of you may never watch this video. I mean, I could show you, but I'd rather let it, I don't know. I'm gonna keep it there for a while. I'll show you in time, I guess. I'm too embarrassed to show it. I can show it online, but I will show it to my friends in time. And when I get a chance, because I'm still, no matter what I do, I'm still anxious, and yeah, that's it. That's how it is. This is probably one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, and just like I did last time with the intervention, that was the hardest thing, admitting it, and, having a panic attack at the same time, and freaking out, and talking about this normally is better, and not getting yelled at for being like, you're wrong. I hated that. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I do want to talk more. I'm usually not talkative, but I guess after holding it in for so many years, finally accepting yourself is really, really liberating. It's okay to be yourself. It's really okay. Even if no one believes you, there has to be at least one person that does. My brother gave me hope, and that's what matters. So, sorry for the long video. This was very, very personal. I try to keep it as personal as possible. Not too personal, but pretty personal. And after admitting it, I feel so much better. So, I did change a little bit. I feel less angry and upset most of the time. I feel tired a lot, but I think it's because of medications. But they do help me. They help get my anxiety out of control, in control, or at least a little bit, I think. But I've actually became more open. I don't mind asking questions. I can talk to people. I can understand them. I can understand life now. So, really, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for maybe I can finally be myself now and pursue my life. It was not easy. It was not easy getting to this level. It really wasn't. I think it feels like I just beat a really, really, I feel like I beat part of a game that I couldn't beat. It was one of the hardest games of my life. And I finally did it. I did it. And usually when I beat a game, I feel great. You have that moment where you lost everything and you're at the worst time, I don't know, the world ending. Literally, that's what it feels like, the world ending. And you fight the last boss and then you save the world, and that's how it feels, I guess. I guess somewhat. I know it sounds weird, but I am a gamer, so it makes sense to me. The world was gonna end, and someone gave me hope, and I was able to kill the last boss. And wow. It's literally a life changer. I changed. Even my dad said I changed. I'm more talkative, I'm more open about things. And to me, it was not normal, because I never trusted anybody, and now I don't even care anymore. Now it's I do whatever I want. It's really, really, it really helps finally accepting it. That's it. I'm done. That's it. No more talking. I'm done. I guess I'll keep it an hour long. Whatever. That's it. I'm not ashamed. I accept myself. And I'm getting help. That's what matters. I'm getting help. I'm supporting myself. And I will fight this. I will get financial security, meaning I will survive. I will get a job somehow. I'll have income. I don't know how, but I will get it, and I will live independently, because I never want to be dependent again, ever. I will be dependent, but I don't ever want to. I want to take care of myself, because I'm very sick. I have 2 diseases, and I'm gonna fight this. That's it. I'm gonna fight it. I will keep streaming. I will play games. You probably see a different person the next time I stream. I've been talking today, but probably be more positive and more open-minded in talking and just saying thoughts, and And I used to be ashamed of just, or embarrassed of saying anything, so, yeah. So, I want to say thank you, friends, my brother, still my family that raised me and cared about me, that still are iffy about it. Anime, because, feels, you can relate to it. In anime, it just, the world, they have really good feelings, and it's very dramatic, and it's great. They talk about friendships and life and love, and it's just amazing. Cosplay, conventions, those things. I've always known, like, since I was a kid, I was always into costumes. That was, like, my favorite thing to do ever. So, after growing up, cosplay, video games, that's it. That's my life. It's, like, one of the happiest moments of my life, being in a convention and cosplay with people like yourself, and people dress up. It's so much fun. It's a different world. It's like taking a break from real life. It's the best thing ever. And I love it. It's my life. That's what I want. I want it to be like that all the time, but, it's not gonna happen. But I will go every time. I have friends now. I've never cosplayed as a partner before, so me and Knuckles being Sonic and Knuckles was, like, the greatest thing ever. And we made someone's day also, so it was great. Yeah. I think I should stop. Like, I've never been like this in my life. Like, I've never talked this much before. I'm always too ashamed or quiet, so this is like a new experience. I'm sorry. So long. I apologize. Yeah, that's it. I'm seriously, I need to stop. So, again, thank you for everything. Thank you for Visual K, music. That also saved my life. Crush 40, Johnny. I never thought I'd ever see him live. I mean, I've never seen him live in person, but I saw him live, and he acknowledged me, and, like, wow. Since when does an artist acknowledge his fan? That's, like, the greatest thing ever. And all these little things really help me a lot. All these little things, the build up, like, support, like, it's so great. It's, like, the most, you don't understand how I appreciate everything you've done for me, guys. Every little thing, everyone that believed in me, you're the greatest. You, remember this, you have saved someone's life. You have done one of the hardest, even though it seems simple to you, no matter how small it was, you were there for me. You were supporting me. You deserve happiness. You deserve, like, whatever makes you happy in life, you deserve it, and you will get it. You will find it, because you've helped save someone's life. So, thank you. Thank you for being my friends. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for being there for me. Really, I mean it. Thank you. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Just big thank you. Every little thing you've done, thank you. Donations, talking, support, advice. Every little thing matters. Just even saying hi, how are you? Just saying that. That's like, good morning. Acknowledging you. It's just say it, I mean, I'm not saying just say it, but it really brightens a person's life. Just all these little things. Just one little thing. Just know that somebody cares, even a total stranger. It makes you think like, oh wow, this person acknowledged me and wished me good morning. It's nice. It's very, very nice. Doesn't matter who they are. Compliment their hair. Compliment anything. I don't know what you like. Just do it. Just say it. It makes a person feel good about themselves. And I want to do it to everybody that is a good person. Because everyone deserves to feel good about themselves if they're a good person. I'm sorry, but mean people do not deserve it because they're mean and selfish. And I don't want to support it. I mean, you can still say it or think that way. I mean, you can still make them, compliment them. Maybe they'll be less mean to you. I still don't think they deserve it, but I mean, really, it's up to you. I mean, I'm a nice person regardless, so I say it, and if the person ignores me, I'm like, okay, I see how it is. Bye. Whatever, I tried. I tried. I tried to acknowledge you, even if I don't know you. And that's what matters. I tried, and I will not take offense to it. And that's it. Because there are some people in the world that are not worth being friends. They just use you, or I don't know any other reason to be there for you or talk to you other than use you. It's like, why even there? So yeah, there's no point in that. Just remember you're not alone. Everyone, just remember there's probably always someone who cares about you and you don't even know it, or believe in them, or they do care about you but they don't understand you. That's the worst part. That's really the worst part. It probably hurts the most. But yeah. Sorry, I'm like falling asleep. I'm tired. I'm talking and rambling too much. Oh, thank you. Again, thank you. Seriously, you saved my life. Thank you. And I'm still fighting. I'm still here. Don't worry. I mean, I'm still here, I've fought it all my life. So, thank you. And now I have strength to do something. And I'm falling asleep. I need to shut up. Alright, good night. Bye guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my long speech about my life and my problem. And the Miku stuff, which are awesome. But all this stuff really means a lot to me. It does. I want to treasure it forever. So, good night guys, and remember, anyone who has depression, I believe you. I really believe you, because I have the same thing. Doesn't matter how good you look, doesn't matter how amazing you are as a person. Everyone has depression. Everyone suffers from it. Has the mental illness. I know everyone tells you to appreciate your life more, but don't ever listen to that. You should appreciate your life, but never, ever let them compare you to someone else, because you are severely suffering, and they should stop doing that. Seriously, stop. It's the one thing I hate the most. Stop. Is because we appreciate our lives, and some people are harder. Okay? We know. We're not stupid, and this makes us feel 10 times worse. Depression, like, oh, I'm so unappreciative that I don't deserve to be here. Somebody else should have taken my place. That's exactly how you make us feel. It's like you're pushing the depression on us. So stop it. I'm serious. Stop. I'm sorry. After finally admitting it, I just it's extremely hard to stop talking about it because I have to say everything about it. So, seriously, this time, good night, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for trying to listen, trying to understand. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for being supportive. You're the best people in the world. Really, you are. And even though I don't say it a lot, I love you guys. You're here for me. I love you guys. I'm still here, and you appreciate me. That's what matters. You believe in me. You really, really don't care what I do in life. You don't judge me, and you're just there for me. And all you have to know is that I'm a good person, and that's it. I mean, I'm not always a good person, but that's how everyone is. I mean, sometimes you fight, sometimes you argue, but that's normal. It's normal. Because I'm a normal person with an illness. That's it. Just slightly crazier than normal, but that's it. I'm a good person, and I'll never hurt anyone, and I don't want to. And at least if I do it, at least it will be for a good cause. That's it. That's not how I wanted to end it, but that's it. Just do what you have to do. Believe in yourself. Don't listen to anyone else. That's what my brother's friend told me, and that's how I finally opened up to saying what I need to do in life. And it doesn't matter. Don't listen to your parents. Anyone who doesn't believe you, don't listen to them. You need someone who believes in you. That's it. And after he told me that, I opened up, and just this thing blew out of proportion. But I guess it's a good reason. So, good night. See, I know I keep saying it. I need to stop doing that. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I can't believe my life changed. I've been waiting. I wish I had it before, but it's life. Like, things happen in certain times, I guess, for a reason. And that's it. So, thank you. Good night. Bye-bye. I'll see you next time on stream, hopefully. I really miss streaming. I'm kind of afraid to see what the reaction I'll get, but hopefully it's positive. Bye-bye. Thanks for listening. Seriously, thank you for listening. I mean it. Appreciate it. Thank you.